Welcome, part 2, Citizen Sleeper 2. Commentary this time, unlike part 1. To continue where I left off from part 1. This works better with commentary, I think, because there's quite a lot of reading material here. I got a number of items here. To escape the hex port, to recruit local crew, miner. If we can get another crew member on board, the trick is finding them. Find a new crew member. Complete board contract. Miner. Get a contract from the board to help pay for your escape. Finding one should be easy, completing it is the challenge. Complete board contract. So it seems like the main objective is to escape. Refuel, repair, find what you need, and then leave. I've got to find a ship fitter. That's what I got here. Deliver data core. He wants that data core from the derelict. You can buy feed lines, but they don't come cheap. What's this over here? Contract board. Station management have located a Conway signal. They are concerned to see one so close and are looking for someone to disable its source. Requirement, disable the signal source. Risky, it says. You can buy signal contract. This open contract for the Hexport administration requires a fee to be paid to receive the coordinates of the job. So you've got to input 10 cryo here. I've currently got 67. New contract on the map. Contracts are high-risk, high-reward jobs that you and your crew can take on. Contracts require preparation and care to succeed. Then you have to gather enough fuel to travel to the contract. Gather as many supplies as you can afford to keep you and your crew going. You've got to look for opportunities to recruit crew to help you on a contract, and so on and so forth. Conway signals here. And it's telling me I haven't got the fuel. I haven't got the fuel to go there. So this is what we got here. I can't do anything there. The rig. Impress the brokers. The exchange buzzes with the conversation of commerce. This is a place where contracts are found. You just need to look. Alright. I need to explore around to see what I can do here. Back at the docks, chapter cruise, because this leads to hexport connections. There are contacts to be made here, you are sure of it. So I've started progressing that. My current dice up here though, very poor. I've only got a 1 and a couple of 2s. I go back to the rig to end the cycle. This is the rig here, rig bunks. This is where you rest and recover. Sometimes it is necessary to rest, or at least try to. This will help you reduce stress when not on a contract. Okay. Here you make a meal. Supplies are typically saved for contracts, but when food isn't readily available, you've got to use what you've got to survive. Make a meal there. What I see here is per cycle energy. That's the rig engine. The engine's fuel capacity is extremely limited, but new feed lines would allow you to hook up a reserve tank to increase it. Don't have that right now. I could try to make a meal. This is a safe option here. Let's try to rest and recover. Failed! Got my energy back. Right. Gonna end the cycle here. I should get a new set of dice now. Yeah, I do. Not that great though. The cycle clock advances. Just remember, somebody is coming after us. Hit that explore button. You make contacts there. These are my objectives. Somehow I've got to get fuel and supplies. Trade scrap. Danger. Risky. Well, I still don't get it. Scavenge food, fuel? Explore the docks, danger option, intuition. Chapter cruise, engage. Whew. I don't have that skill, so that's not great. Better, I've got the engage skill, so I've got a 25% positive result possibility, or it could be 50% neutral or 25% negative with a 4 dice. Chapter cruise. Negative outcome, but a new location's been discovered. Here you can eat in exchange for cryo. Eating gives you energy and stops you starving. Different foods give different amounts of energy. You can play Star and Stoker, a gambling game. Winning is ruthlessly luck-based. It says here, risky. So if I put a 4 there, 50% neutral or 50% negative. Doesn't sound too great. For a bit of cryo, I can buy some food. Alright. Do I have these skills? Engineer? Yes. No. Trade scrap. I've got the engineer skill, so that's 25% positive, 50% neutral, 25% negative chance. I got a positive outcome that time. New location discovered. Which is... Here I can buy fuel. That's what I need. Fill fuel for 50. You can fill your fuel capacity in a single order. What do I need? Buy supplies or fill supplies? +1 fuel, right? I want +2 fuel. I know that. For my objective, to get to the system, but maybe I should have supplies as well. I will buy some supplies. Supplies is there. I got enough fuel to get there. But what about coming back? Travel to contract. Select crew. Is locked. It's a drone. Seraphine spots the signal source first, the light barely shimmering off its dark hull plating, a design trait that betrays its covert use. A flash catches your attention and you see a rent in the hull through which red lights pulse. Wounded, Seraphine shakes his head. Wish they'd finished the job. You've seen one before, or stay silent. Seraphine looks back over his shoulder towards you. We've seen one before, don't you? He sighed. Sorry, I know it isn't your fault. He looks over at the drone. Lane had us work on one on a dark side bay, though it was barely a shell. Disarmed and deactivated, he had us searching through its guts for salvage. Even that one gave me the creeps, and it had its core ripped out. He pushes the ship closer. This one's still alive. Seraphine carefully guides the ship closer. You watch the drone. System is full of these things now. Running missions for their operators. Rare to see one out in the belt, though. Maybe got hit during a run-in with Burks. It looks like it's drifting. Most of the system's blown out, but look there. He jabs a finger towards a red light on the far side of the drone. It's still broadcasting and maybe even receiving. How can we shut it off? Can it attack us? How do we shut it off? Brings you ever closer. What I remember from the dark side job is that the central core and the broadcast array need to be shut off to kill these things. Core will turn off local systems, and the broadcast array will sever the link with the Colmite operators. Seraphine swallows. But you can bet those systems are protected. Can't we blow it up? This is too dangerous. Or let him explain. Your attention is suddenly drawn by a shudder from the drone, like a tremor running along its length. This thing is rigged to blow, Sleeper, he frowns. We go slow and careful, and we don't touch anything we don't know about. You nod along automatically, slow and careful. Seraphine brings the rig to a stop, close enough for you to cross through open space to reach the hull of the drone. Let's suit up. You head down to the airlock to prepare. As you get suited up, you think of the corporate war taking place in the inner system, the war that this drone was driven from. Out here on the shore of the conflict, the biggest danger is that this flotsam and jetsam drifting in with the tides and orbits of the system might one cycle bring the war with it. For now, the belt is outside of its reach, but looking out at the red pulsing drone, that doesn't give you much comfort. First contract. While on a contract, you will be able to assign 2 dice for each crew member, as you would assign your own dice. Pay attention to the crew skills to use them effectively. On certain outcomes, crew will take crew stress. When their stress is full, you will no longer be able to use them to perform actions. While on a contract, your energy bar will automatically be supplied for each cycle that you have available supplies. When your supplies are depleted, both you and your crew will take 1 stress per cycle. Drone stress, rigged to blow. Reprogram hatch interface or engineer over here. Risky or danger. Release the hatch is more for the engineer's skill. Getting inside the drone requires care as much as force. Dice I've got available 5. 50% positive or 50% neutral. Could do that. If I go over here... No, I don't have the skill, so... Neutral outcome. You just gain some stress. As your stress increases, you will have a higher chance of taking damage to your action dice each time you roll them. Well, what I do? Identify route, intuition. Create opening. %100% chance of... Yeah, we'll do that. I got the endurance skill. So broadcast access goes up by a couple. The drone's damage provides a lucky access point to the broadcast array, which will have to be disabled. And the guy who's with me's got crap dice. That is awful. I could put a 4 in there. It's upgraded to a 5. I got a positive outcome. I think I already messed up. While on a contract, you can use your push ability to give you an edge in tricky situation. Pushing accrues 1 stress, but will give you a key advantage based on your chosen class. Because I'm using up my die. Which is good. But that's no good. So what do I do now? I wouldn't. What are these buttons for? Here's no use at all. I've got to go back here and... I've got to end the cycle, I think. Because I'm completely out of dice myself. Got the access hatch there. Oh yeah, he's re-rolled as well. I've made the most progress with this. That gets upgraded to a 5. Neutral outcome. Good progress though. What if I use him? His doesn't get upgraded. So I've got a 3. That's upgraded to a 4. I need his help. Positive outcome. So just 1 more needed here. Can I do it? New location discovered. Yes, I did it. We did it. You hear the bleeping immediately. Among the chambers and cabling of the drone's interior, something has started counting down. Shit, Seraphine's voice comes hissing through the suit's comm channel. This is what I was worried about. Are we screwed? I can't be sure. Seraphine has dropped his voice to whisper, as if that might make a difference. Either this thing is about to send out a distress call, or it's about to blow. We've got to shut this system down fast. He pauses. And then we move on to the other side, because I bet you there's a surprise waiting for us there too. You take a moment in the silence. Alright, time to deal with this fast. Then get over to the other side before something happens. Yeah, I'm not liking this. It's an interface 1. That's not good for me. Not good for him either. If you don't work fast, you are going to be in trouble. But my dice gets downgraded to a 1. Interface skill is missing. This is not good. Did I choose the wrong option? Maybe should have gone down this route. That would have been difficult. But I'm kind of screwed here, I think. I don't see what I can do here. It's 50% neutral and 50% negative. Unless I get lucky. Neutral outcome. Ah. Stress is up. He gets downgraded to a 1. Did you doubt me? Array disabled is complete. Ah, we did it. I think. Well, in any case, I've got to end the cycle because completely out of... No dice. You have taken damage to a dice because of stress. When your dice are rolled at the start of the cycle, your stress dictates if you take damage or not. Higher stress means a higher chance of damage. The white markers above the stress bar tell you which numbers will damage your dice when rolled. Each dice has 3 dice health. Okay. Well, I think I've got to go in here and complete this one as well, by the looks of it. He's no good. To release the hatch. Nearly there. But I got a negative. Damn it! We've activated this. Disconnect backup. In the core, you see the drone is running on backup power. Disconnect that carefully and you'll be one step closer to a full shutdown. Not with the dice that I've got left. Intuition skill. He's downgraded to a 1. And I ain't got nothing left. My supplies are empty. This is why. I didn't come here with enough supplies. Intuition. That downgrades me. This is not good. And that 5 is damaged. Okay, the thrumming, pulsing interior of the drone goes still for the first time since you boarded it. You look across at Seraphine and share a smile. Seraphine slaps the metal inside of the drone. Too easy, you ugly bastard, he grins. You make your way back out of the hole, the drone now faintly rolling in one direction. It stabilizes offline. You and Seraphine glide out across the hole toward the rig. Feels good to shut down corporate property, he smiles. They deserve everything they've got coming for trying to take Helium back. You reach the rig's airlock and take one last look at the dark hull of the drone. It catches the light as it rolls in the vacuum. At some point in the near future, this drone will likely be smashed to pieces by one of the many asteroids of the belt. Spread across this place is twinkling dust. The thought pleases you, as does the thought of all that cryo-hexport now owes you. Time to go collect. The contract is concluded. You can leave via the map. So you just hit leave. After docking at Hexport, Seraphine lets go of the controls and leans back in his chair. Feels good to make a contract work, he smiles, no matter how we pull it off. It's hard not to agree, and it feels better when the Hexport carrier comes with a lockbox full of sheets. Money! Lane may still be hunting you, but this should help the effort to slip his net. Money's gone up to 244. Interesting. The game is saved, auto-saved 12 seconds ago. So, see you next time.